Hi guys and girls, I'm Obsidian Ant and this is X4. Now we've sorted Nightbot out misbehaving over on the YouTube chat. We started a little bit late, so you know who to blame. Hopefully you got enough sound here. Yeah. Let me know if the mic volume or the game volume is too low. And I think it's about time we can actually get going. So I don't know how many of you have actually been playing this. It seems to be quite popular out there at the moment. One other thing over here. Yeah, so what have I been doing? Well, we've got a mission over here. Hello there, Josh. Nice to see you here. How you doing? In fact, nice to see everyone here. Yeah, we've got a mission over here. What have I been doing? I've been collecting some ships. A little bit of lag on the controls here for some reason. Might need to restart the game. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, you can see I've got a bit of a fleet of ships here. We got a couple of these I actually discovered relatively recently. My ships whilst out mining, and one of them was a scout out scouting. And well, they come across some abandoned ships which I was then able to collect. We've got a mining vessel, mining ant 001. Oh, we can't get an external view of it. I was hoping to get an external view of it. Let's see whereabouts it is and what's it doing. Getting a bit of lag here. I'm not sure if you can see it. Maybe I've had the galaxy map open a bit too long. I've actually left this running for a few hours here, just so the mining dude could do his job. But you know what? Let's head on out and have a look what they're actually doing. We might be able to actually track them down. So the plan today is to buy another mining vessel or two and set them to work. Actually, I didn't. Oh, there we got some graphical glitches going on over there. Station looks trashed, doesn't it? Look at that. Yeah, the station looks like it's wrecked. So we might have to restart the game here. We're both sat in the seat as well. We're starting off with some bugs going on. But I'm going to undock anyway. And let's have a look. Yeah, scouting ships are pretty handy. I've actually had them sent out searching the galaxy and exploring the areas that I haven't actually been able to search myself. But you can see the station is actually glitched out here a bit. Looks like it's half demolished, doesn't it? Been eaten away by nanobots or something. Yeah. So
don't let them get away.
We're going to save, and I'm going to quickly restart that game. So it's not a new construction. It's actually glitched out for some reason. Probably been running for a little bit long. Let's get this save going. Yeah, nanobots are building it, or nanobots are disassembling it. First attempt, we'll just exit to the main menu and see what happens with the game. I haven't actually tried flying this with a HOTAS yet, Josh. I'd like the keyboard and mouse. Feel very comfortable with it. And hello to everyone over there on Twitch as well. I see some of the regulars there. Zach Bitner, Silma, Iri, how are you doing? Here it coming back up again. Right. I've got a fairly low credit balance still. It says 2 days play. That's not quite accurate because this has been left running. Sometimes intentionally just testing things out. Other times I've walked away and forgot about it. So yeah, the game's got a huge element of empire building. Basically, you collect up a huge amount of ships. These are all controlled by NPCs, and you can send them about on different tasks. Auto trading, auto mining, defense operations, plundering if you want them to be pirates, and a whole load of other things. Slow to load the games, unfortunately. Oh, the PC's running 24/7 almost, Tom. That's what happens when you're a content creator, though. The computer needs to be on a lot. Right. Oh, no. Oh, dear, oh, dear. I was hoping that would have fixed it. I wonder if I've now got a corrupted save. Or maybe this is an intentional thing. Perhaps it's a new module being built, because for those of you who have actually been outside the ships whilst you buy guns or engines, they actually build up in that kind of way. Can't imagine that is intentional though, surely. Anyway, I'm gonna head on over to that miner and we'll see if we have any other problems. Yep, just kind of twigged onto that, Pat. I think that must be intentional. Yeah, should we go back and have a look at those bots building it? Looks like a new module to the station. The station is actually obviously doing alright if it makes some money. Yeah, I guess the station is actually doing its job. Under construction. So yeah, there is another patch coming out. I don't know if it's actually out already yet. Patch 1.2. It's been beta testing. I haven't actually had the opportunity to try it out directly myself yet, but we're going to head on over to this mining vessel, which is actually returning with some credits. Let's have a look where they are. Let's lay on a course to the mining vessel and head on over in that direction, assuming the autopilot actually wants to fly in the correct direction. Where are you?
Autopilot engaged.
Definitely seems to be getting some glitch in here. So no, that's not my station there, Matthias. And I was wondering if patch 1.2 was already out. I haven't had a chance to have a look yet, so I won't have patch 1.2 just yet. Oh no, look at that, I have got patch 1.2. Right, okay, it's 1.21 that we're waiting on. That makes sense. That would explain a lot. Oh, and that's out as well. Okay. Well, I'm not updated to the latest version then in that case, but no worries. So either that miner is a lot further out than I thought. Yeah, it is. Way further out than I thought. In which case, we may not bother going out all that way, or we can actually travel there perhaps while I look for another ship. Okay, so what we're going to do is set up a new mining vessel so we can have two on the go. Probably make twice the amount of money, hopefully. Let's have a look for a wharf station. We got one over here. So the good thing about X4 is that you can buy the ships remotely. We're going to go for another medium-sized one, which is like I've already got. Excuse me. Now we don't want a gas miner. We want another mineral miner. This is the same style of ship I've actually got, and interestingly enough, very quickly, let's have a look over at some of these other wharfs. Now they're a little bit more expensive, but we can buy ships from other alien races. And I wonder what the difference is between a Drill, Vanguard and a Sunder. They actually look different. They've got their own unique visual styles depending on which alien race you actually buy these vessels from. Yeah, funnily enough, Galactic Overlord, this isn't the beginner's ship, although it is the same actual ship as a beginner's ship. What happened is I sold the original one, but then found one of these last night, so I claimed it and I'm now flying it again. But I've got a couple of other combat-ready vessels. I've got some trading ships. We've got a mining vessel and so on. But, yeah, we're going to buy the vessel from the Taladi over here, I think, because they're cheaper and kind of like them. Certainly fast frickin'. So, yeah, we won't go with the maximum loadout. It's way beyond what I actually want to purchase. But what I found is pretty efficient for me when buying new ships is going with the maximum loadout and then actually decreasing certain parts down, like this engine. We don't want this super expensive engine here, so we can shave some of the money off there and just go down in module by module. We go by the Combat Mark 1 engine. Keep in mind that I'm not actually flying this myself. We don't want Mark 2 shields, we're just going to go for Mark 1 shields at the moment. I haven't actually had any problem with these. We may have a look at capturing a capital ship later today. We want a mining drill. Do we want Mark 2 mining drill? Yes, we might as well, because that'll increase the speed of mining. We don't want any turrets. Waste of time. Now, I've kind of found that it's not really worth outfitting these ships with defensive capabilities. It's much more effective just to tell them to run. When they come in trouble, you can send them to the local station and do the job there. Just, you know, basically get out of firing range of the hostile ships. That seems to be the best way, at least as far as I'm concerned, for these ships. I think it might be a bit different if you want to spend the money and outfit them with some decent defensive and offensive capabilities, but I prefer really to keep the money spare. So let's have a look. What software we're going to buy? Let them have the long-range scanner, may as well. That's good. We don't want all these consumables, though. This is a massive waste of money because they're going to be controlled by an NPC and not by me. Let's get rid of the nav beacons as well. I'm just going to leave a couple in there in case we want them. And you see this will knock the price down quite significantly. It's not a bad tip there, Josh. Thank you. What crew have we got? We also don't want a full complement of 3 people on board. I have a couple on there. You never know, but that will do. So we're now down to 500,000 credits, which isn't too bad. It puts me just below 1 million again. But one thing to pay attention to is whether or not we've got ships in the queue, and we haven't here, so this will start building straight away. And then we're going to bring it down this way and set it to mining again. Yes, not completed yet. We can see 1 minute 50 seconds. Let's have a look what else is going on out there. Yeah, one of the other things I noticed, people talking about patch 1.2 a little while back, or 1.21. One of the things that did fix, which will greatly help me, is the fact that some of the trading vessels were trading at a loss, and they were actually doing rather daft things like storing up on tons of energy cells when there's nowhere for them to actually sell any. Yes, I've done crystal mining. And a bit of progress on the station. We'll go and have a look at that. And in fact, that's one thing we can do right now. Let's land a course to the station. I did want to go over and have a look at the mining vessel, but it's a bit too far away, waste of a trip. But yeah, the one thing that I hope in this patch fixes is the trading at a loss and the ships buying commodities for no reason. Something I did want to show on this stream, but I haven't got the latest patch update yet, so as I've left the game running, it hasn't updated just yet. I'd need to quit out and do that, but I don't want to do that on stream, I don't think. So let's head on over and have a look at my my station. The only progress I've actually made on it so far is to build the dock there. We're gonna plan build. You can see I've got the dock area, so I can actually we can dock there. That's no problem. Good reminder there actually about the research. I'll click on that in just a second. So really we need a few more modules before the station is effective. We're not going to get those until we get more blueprints. I'm not going to worry about that too much just yet. Really just want to set up an efficient way of making money. Yeah, I wasn't having that, and I was actually having a full-on problem here. There was one part on the previous save early in the day, yesterday actually, where one of my traders picked up 200,000 credits worth of goods and then it all just disappeared, so we completely lost stuff. So no, I haven't got any manufacturing just yet. I was going to do something there. What was I going to do? What was it? God dear, my memory. We're back up over 1 million credits at least anyway. So here we go, just coming up on the station.
Autopilot disengaged.
Oh, we're still a little bit far away there. Try and get in a little bit closer. And speed up. So yeah, like I say, today the idea is to get a couple of trading ships, not trading ships, but mining ships set up. Maybe we'll have a look at trading again. We'll see. Oh, we got a hostile there. There's always a criminal around this station for some reason. They seem to be attracted to it. Let's very quickly take them down, I think.
Mercy!
Did they say toasty? Oh no, we're docking.
Successfully docked.
Where are they going? No, you're not going to get away. There we go. Hopefully they drop something valuable. Or no, we've got a hydraulic pump. But anyway, yes, that's what I was going to do. Research, I remember now. Yeah, so mining crystals. Good point, actually. These are a very good way of making money. Okay, thanks, Tetlin. So, I don't think it was actually anything like that going on. I did actually have my save file checked, and it was confirmed to have the problem being caused by bugs while I was losing money. And that has been fixed with patch 1.21. Egosoft have been really good with getting many of the bugs fixed with this game. They're getting them sorted out pretty quickly, I feel. Right, so, yeah. Research. I've got all the teleportation research then.
Allow you to gain blueprints by scanning leaks on certain modules.
Dock module hack. A production module hack. Storage module hack. I'm going to go for the dock module hack because they seem to be most common. Allows the possibility to steal dock module blueprints when scanning their data links. Oh no, we want production in. Allows the possibility to steal production module blueprints when scanning their data links. Here we go.
Good choice.
That's
I will
what we're
begin
after.
right away.
Thank you. So 10 minutes to research that, and that will allow us to do the thing we need to do. Hello there, Dr. Ann Widden, Alden. Great to see you here. So, yeah, that ship should be built by now, actually, shouldn't it? Where is it? This one. Mineral Sentinel. So we're going to change the name of this guy over to Mining and 002. Very original names, eh? Now, this is a 2-star captain, fortunately, and you actually need it to be a 1-star captain in order to do the auto mining, which we're going to set it to in just a moment. But first we're going to get it to come over. Where's it gone? We're going to get it to come over to Argon Prime. Is it called Argon Prime? No, Grand Exchange is where I'm at. So, fly here. There you go. I just need to make sure it's actually going to proceed with those orders, because sometimes they don't until you actually confirm it. Yeah, so Chad, this is a completely different feeling game to Elite Dangerous. If I'm being really honest, I'd say this has much more similar feelings, for me at least, as Elite 2 did, Frontier. Elite Frontier, Elite 2, whatever it was. The way the name was, I can't remember. Elite 2 anyway, this is kind of got more of that kind of feel for me in many respects. But certainly not replacing Elite Dangerous. Both very different games, and some very, very nice space games. So that's heading out this way. So while we're waiting for him to turn up, we're going to have a look for some mining crystals here. Yeah, cool to know, Tetlin. I'm going to start scanning that once they've researched. Hopefully it won't take too long. Hopefully Frontier Elite 2. Yeah, my brain nowadays random, I don't know. So we're looking for little glowing sparkles on here, not the orange things. Not the orange things, as these are whatever the asteroid actually contains. This asteroid contains ice, so if we shoot those orange things, we're going to get ice off of them. We don't really want ice. What I'm looking for is crystals. And now, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a blue dot over there. I think it is just the light, or the sunlight refracting off the asteroid rather than a crystal. Yeah, that's all that's going on there. What we can do is just select the orange asteroids on the scanning hub here, and they will tell us what asteroids actually have content in. So hopefully we can find a few crystals here. Crystals are worth a nice chunk of money, and what's even better is that you don't need a mining vessel to actually mine them. You can just shoot them and the chunks pop off. We don't want the orange bits. Yeah, so one of the things I really like about the X series of games is that you can have a direct impact upon the galaxy. Whilst the game isn't really necessarily about you as a player, because there's a whole galaxy out there, and you've got the various different empires and factions doing all their own things and building up their stations and building up their fleets and going to war with each other, you still can have an effect on the game. Already, it's nice seeing my little fleet of ships flying around doing their own thing. In fact, I need to set the scout out to start scanning the systems for me and finding things. He's not quite high enough rank yet to auto explore, which is what I want him to do next. I think you need to be a 3-star captain for that, and we haven't actually got any crystals. Now sometimes it can actually take... Yeah, Eric, I'm actually flying past a bunch of orange stuff here. I don't want the orange stuff, I want the little crystals that we can see. And I'll actually show you if we shoot some of these orange chunks here. Oh, it's actually clipped inside the asteroid. That's annoying. What you'll see is that it will be just ore. I don't want ore, and I don't want ice. What I'm looking for is crystals. So that's why I'm flying by these orange chunks. You can see that's, as it says down here, it's just ore. Gives me a yield of 100 units, but it's not what I want. So the orange things down here, these actually tell me which asteroids contain something. And as far as I've found yet, I haven't actually seen on any crystals on empty asteroids. And saying that, there's not a... no. That's interesting. All these asteroids actually got content in them for once. There's normally quite a few empty asteroids floating around as well. Yeah, so just as you point out there, Billet, these very much, they're a 4X type game. Expand, explore, exterminate, and whatever the other X is. But yeah, very much like Civilization or those types of games, it's all about empire building. And this asteroid is spinning so damn fast. Let's see if I can get it. Now these, I think, are the super crystals. Unfortunately, I've got a beam laser on here, which isn't the best laser for this type of thing. Right, we've got a few. Yeah, Banadite. These are only worth 1,000 credits each, so we're going to hoover them up anyway. What we really want is some of the blue type crystals. They're worth about 30,000 credits. I haven't found any more expensive ones than that. So I'm not setting resource satellites because I don't think the resource satellites are going to show me where the crystals are, and I don't want to... I'm not looking for ore at the moment, basically. I'm looking for crystals. Exploit, thank you, that's the other X. Yep, looking forward to seeing Megacorp. No doubt that's the expansion for Stellaris that's coming out tomorrow. So yeah, really liking the flying controls here. I'm just using mouse and keyboard. I haven't tried gamepad yet, and I haven't tried HOTAS. And the reason for that is because I'm perfectly happy with what I've got here. The O key lets you hoover up things. Alright. So as you saw just now, the crystals do stick out. I actually enjoying it a whole lot, Lurith. You'll probably notice that if you look at my first impression videos and the other videos I've done recently. So crystals don't really stand out all that much. They can be quite time consuming to find, but if you're fortunate enough to find some early on, they can give you a whole load of money. Alright, so someone mentioning auto mining and auto trading, and it's a reminder because hopefully my mining ship is here by now. The mining Ant 2, yeah, near enough at the destination in the correct system. So what we're going to do is set this guy to do some auto mining. I actually like this because you can remote view the ship. Although I can't actually... Yeah, it's back on my own ship. For some reason I can't... You can external view it. But I can't rotate the camera around here to get a good view of the ship itself. But anyway, this isn't my ship that I'm piloting right now. This is my mining ship we're sitting in the rear end of. And I'm going to set it to do some automated mining. So mining Ant 2, which is information. We go over here on... Yeah, we know. We're here on the behavior tab, and what we want to look at is the mining ant is a 3-star captain already, so it's actually leveled her up, or him up, just from travelling over from those different systems there. Yeah, Stuart, I have a feeling Stellaris will be the focus of quite a few people this weekend, without doubt. Yeah, so yeah, we come to the mining tab here. Surprised to see the captain's rank 3. We've got an order queue here. So the default behaviour of this ship, it's a new ship, keep in mind, is to fly and wait. So it'll just fly to wherever I tell it to fly to, and then it will wait. Down here we've got our default behaviour modifier, so we can tell it what sort of activity we want it to do. So currently set to hold position, holds position once it's actually completed whatever its last order was. So we want to change that over to auto mine, which just requires a 1-star captain. Hang on, what's in my Scout ship here. Right, so the scout ship has got a 2-star captain. You know what? I'm going to actually, before we get to that, we're going to send this ship over here. I'm going to tell it to dock. Because what I want to do is swap the captains out. And I think the only way I know how to do that is just to get them to dock. I haven't found a way to change the crew over remotely. But I'm going to put the 3-star captain in here and put this 2-star captain back in the mining vessel. And then we'll come back and have a look at the commands which I was just about to run through just now. And the reason for that is because I want my scout ship to be able to auto-explore. And it can't do that until I've got a 3-star captain in there. So I'm going to nick the 3-star captain out of the mining vessel, put that in my scout ship. So hopefully hopefully Mining Ant 2 is on the way to that station and we can swap them over. Yeah, thanks Tetlin. I actually am going to use my Ant Avatar logo for the ships. It's something I haven't got round to doing just yet. Right, so let's come back here for a minute then and continue with our trek to find some crystals. Hopefully we can find some high value ones in the meantime. Just wait for that mining ship to dock up. Okay, we've got a little bit of lag there because... You like Dong's username? Agony. No crystals here. Yeah, so the observation there about the patches that come out of Egosoft, they do come out pretty damn fast, and it's very good at supporting their games, which is pretty nice. Nothing wrong with being a bit childish, Agony Aunt. Right. A little bit of lag it feels on the frame rate there. I'm not sure if you're noticing it, despite the fact I'm getting around about 50 frames a second. There's a slight bit of hitch in there. So if you've got any tips on finding these crystals, I'd love to hear them. Basically at the moment all I do is fly around at random, hoping I'm actually going to see some. Now, you will notice the crystals do sparkle when you see them. They're sort of like little twinkling white lights you see on the asteroids. Yep, I know they twinkle there, Eri. I was just wondering if there's any other tips of finding them. Do they form on certain types of asteroids? There's a little tiny asteroid here. Or do they just really form anywhere? As far as I can see, it's just pretty much random where they actually spawn. Haven't been able to figure out a way to actually locate them other than looking for the little sparkles we sometimes see on the asteroids. No, you can't use scanning mode to find them. I'm in local scan mode. I just switched it off. What that does is show you which asteroids have chunks of ore on. It doesn't show you which asteroids have crystals, unfortunately. Ah, okay. So it might be easier to find outside of gas fields, and it looks like I'm probably inside a gas field here, perhaps. Not quite in a gas field, but I guess close enough. I assume this blue stuff is gas. So there's another idea. Yeah, good one. Matt, let's just stop. Look for the twinkles. Look for the little sparks. And I do know they don't spark that often. It's sort of sparkled once every few seconds or so, so it's not going to be that easy to see them like this. And of course they could be on the other side of the asteroids, which makes it hard to see them as well. So was there a good way of making money? And I know some people have made quite a few million credits from looking for crystals. It still can be quite time consuming, because they still take quite a bit of a time to find. Okay, that's interesting to hear. So the amount of blinks, the amount they sparkle, determines the rarity of the crystal, or indicates the rarity of the crystal. It's nice to know. Thanks, frickin'. Right, well, I'm not seeing any there, but I think our mining Ant 2 should be back at the station by now. So what we're going to do is head back here ourselves. Here. Head back there ourselves and get these captains switched over. Hey there, Thrud. Are we going to hit that asteroid? Just missed it. Yeah, so yeah, crystals are considered contraband. I'm actually carrying some contraband on me right now. You can see here the yellow things.
The research.
That's handy. We've got the research done. So production module hack.
This will allow you to gain blueprints by scanning leaks on certain modules.
We've got to do these ones as well. So storage module hack. That's the next one.
I will begin right away.
And we do the dock modules hack. We need to do all three of them before we can scan the habitation module. Yeah, so the reason I'm heading back to the station here is so we can swap over the captains from ship to ship. So yeah, relatively few bugs here, Thrud. I mean, there's bugs. I'm not going to say there's not any bugs, and there seems to be more of them than I'm coming across now than I was seeing in pre-release. But there's no game-breaking bugs. The most one I've seen so far was my traders auto-trading at a loss. But that's been fixed, I think, in today's patch. That shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, so the mission that unlocks the station, the player HQ, if you keep following that mission through, it'll eventually unlock the research tab here, which will give you access to all this stuff. Basic shield mods, advanced shield mods, exceptional shield mods could be handy. Not anything we're going to do just yet though. So the stations you can use to, well, they could be defensive platforms, but primarily you can use them for trading. So you can use them to produce goods and make a load more money for you. They'll sell goods to other stations.
Autopilot disengaged.
Which station was it then? Now we can see my mining vessel just returning back there. But this ship would just... Yep, the ship would... There we go, he's just over-talking me there. Every time I tried to talk, my captain pilot here was over-talking me. So, what we got here is one of my ships that I actually own. I'm really going to put an Ant logo on the side here. As pointed out earlier in chat, you can customize the logo on the side. I haven't done that yet, but I'm going to put my Ant logo on the side of these vessels. So this is my mining vessel. It's a medium-sized ship. That's the first mining vessel I've got, and that's just returning back with a... it's context-sensitive menu there. It's returning back with a cargo hold full of silicon for me, which is just about to sell at this station, and it was mining that right over there in the other sector. But there you can see them dock in, and they will sell that. And we've got 60,000 credits to come from them, which will add to my balance quite nicely, thank you. Hello there, folks. Right, but yeah, it's for ourselves. And you can see here we got some other ships
Docking not possible.
docked on this station, and we can't dock now. I was trying to dock with my
Docking granted.
medium-sized vessel over there. So actually, nearly everything on this docking pad at the moment then, this docking rig, is mine. We've got my 2 vessels here, and my 2 mining vessels. The first one's actually going out to mine again. You can see it just dropped me off 60,000 credits. So the whole point of today's exercise is to send the other mining rig off. I'm doing good, thank you, Raptor.
Fully docked.
How are you doing?
We're pleased to welcome you aboard.
Thank you. Right. So we can teleport to my various ships here. Mining ant. I've got to think how to balance this. Let's have a look which ships have got captain and which ones haven't got captains. So that's got a pilot. Looks like all of these have probably got pilots. Has my Vanguard got a pilot? Right, so the Buzzard. Let's head to... I'm going to save this because I have a feeling I'm going to do this wrong. And I don't want to lose the captains I've just got. Save that now. Right, so the idea is to get that 3-star captain over to the scout ship, so that the scout ship can do some mining for me. Not do some mining, but some auto-exploring. So, which ship do we want to go to? Mining vessel 2. And which one's a captain? Crewman. Captain. Right, you're a 3-star captain. I want you to work somewhere else for me. You can go to the Buzzard for a moment. And I might be doing this a long way round, but I just want to make sure I get this correct. Alright, we can't send you as a captain.
Sir.
Okay. I just don't want to lose that one as a captain. I'm stuck. Right.
Can I help?
Yep, you can help. You can go work at another ship for me, or maybe even at this one, but we're going to change your role over to a Marine.
Acknowledged.
So, Captain is no longer Captain, they're a Marine. Let's go back to the mining ant.
Can I help?
Yep, you can go work somewhere else for me. You can go over and be captain on the Buzzard. And if anyone knows of a better way of managing the crew than this, then do let me know. Surely there should be some menu somewhere where you can manage the entire crew. So far I've only been able to see this way of doing it.
Acknowledged.
Right, so that one's going to go over to the other ship. Where else now? So we're going to head to the scouting ant. And the captain here, you're going to go do mining for me. Yeah, you can help. You can go do my mining. Go to the trading ant. Select there. Oh, they've already got a captain on the trade. That's... No, it's not trading. You want to go on the mining ant, don't you? Let's get this mixed up there. Captain... Sign.
Confirmed.
Right, click on the ship for crew management. Yes, but that doesn't allow me to transfer a crew from one ship to another, does it? As far as I know. Do we want to... Look. Buzzard Vanguard has got the 3-star captain now, and we want this one to actually move over to the other ship, and there's no way of doing that on this menu, unfortunately, that I can see anyway. We've got to head on over to that ship and do it. No, there's a Buzzard Vanguard, wasn't it? Buzzard Vanguard. And...
Can I help?
Yep, you can go onto my scouting vessel. Did I do that right?
Sir. Can I help?
Yeah, work somewhere else for me. On the scout hand. And I want you to be captain there. Assign.
Confirmed.
Right, we're done.
Greetings.
Okay, thanks, Frickin'. That's actually a lot more helpful. So, for example, there we could go to com.
Can I help?
Work somewhere else for me. Great. That saves transporting around the ship a little bit, but it would have essentially been a similar way of doing it, just minus the teleporting from ship to ship. So that should make things a bit easier. So we're done. And the advantage here is that we've now got a 2-star captain in the mining ant rather than a 3-star captain, and we're going to set this mining ship, the mining vessel which is docked to this station, to actually go and do something. So currently it's set, it's docking and waiting, and its default behaviour is hold position, but we want to change the default position. We can do that down here, and we want to set it to auto mine, which just requires a 1-star captain. I'm going to add some wares. I'm going to tell them to mine silicon, and we're going to tell them that they're not allowed to jump anywhere. They've got to mine within this sector. So we confirm that. But they're now set to auto mine. We can remove this dot command. And we should actually be able to see that ship go now. There they go. That's my other mining vessel heading out to do its job. So I've now got 2 vessels mining silicon for me automatically. It's amazing setting commands for these other ships and then seeing them head off to do their work. Pretty cool. Right, and the other one is... I'm trying to stay on the scouting ship if this is it, otherwise they're going to teleport away without me. So the mining ships per Joss cost around about $500,000 for a basic outfit. So a reasonable amount of money, but it's possible to gather that amount of money in not too long. Right, okay. Then the other ship is the Scout Ant, which we can now, thanks to transferring the captain over, this has got a 3-star captain on there, we can now change its default behaviour to explore.
Do not wave at the station's security cameras.
Area to explore
Distracted operators lead to undetected crime.
this sector. Just for now. Now we can change that a bit later on, so get rid of the docking order. And I can hear them heading off as well. There we go. There goes my scouting vessel. Oh, he's a bit of a crazy pilot, that one. I don't know what he's doing. Where you going? Make your mind up. Pretty zippy, that one, eh? Okay, right. So, let's get that saved there. Yeah, thanks, Ted. That's actually the thing I was going to look at next. Different factions have different quality of modules. It's the same with different factions actually have different ships, not just in appearance, but different functionalities, or they're superior in different ways. Teladi seem to be very good for trading ships, for example. Okay. Yeah, let's have a think then. So that research is done. Sometimes it doesn't seem to work correctly. We've already just researched the storage module hack. There we go. That's actually
This will allow
working.
you to gain blueprints
Okay.
by scanning leaks on. Good choice. I will begin right away.
Right. Let's go see what we can see then, I guess. Unless we do a mission here. I've got a whole bunch of mission on the go. Oh, we got some mission offers here. Argon versus the Holy Order. Argon versus Xenon. What else have we got? Teladi, guild missions. Problematic obstacles, maintain satellite network, set up satellite network, help trade operation, increase portfolio, price dumping. Hey. What's this one about then? The Holy Order, an offshoot faction of the Paranid Empire, continues to test our borders and those of our allies. These heretics, as described by the god realm of the Paranid, are being pushed from all sides with no allies to speak of. We're looking for trusted friends of the Argon Federation to help keep them in check. So, we've got to go and talk to the Argon Federation. Might as well take that then. Let's go have a look. What else have I got on the go there? Upkeep missions, Grand Exchange headquarters. Oh, I've got to acquire a manager. Right, so acquire a manager for your station. Unknown station. Why is it unknown station? Thought I renamed that.
Operators lead to undetected crime.
Let's fix that in the name if we can. Oh, I'd already renamed this station. Name. Oop. Obsidian Station. There we go. Right, so I hadn't noticed that we'd had this mission over here. It still says unknown station. Acquire manager for your station, unknown station. No information available. Acquire manager for unknown station. So let's set that to active. Let's go see if we can find a manager then. Right, so when you're walking around the stations here, one thing, and you may have noticed as well, slightly sidetracking there, is that the frame rate's much better now than the earlier streams. There's been some significant performance updates in the recent patches, which is a nice improvement. Actually seems quite sparse around here, doesn't it? Let's see if there's some people up here. Don't know if we can hire them as... Where's all the people? Where are you all? Yeah, no, I'm not going to find a manager, but I wanted to find a crew person to hire as a manager. Or hire on one of my ships and then hire them as a manager. I don't want to take anyone off of my ships to actually do that job. There's normally people walking around these stations. Yeah, everyone's dead, Dave. Perhaps there's someone down in the offices, but we can't normally hire those people, can we? This is eerie. There's normally some people walking around on these places. don't think we can hire these, don't think we can hire these people, can we?
Greetings.
Where can I find? Goodbye. No, didn't think we could hire you. Well, what we want to know is where's all the people on board the station? Oh, we got a bugging out here. Oh, auto saving. Okay. Thanks, Jake. Nice tip there. I'll go get a police scanner on some of my ships then. Oh, I can hire people from engineering. I don't think there was any... Oh, it was an engineering section. Cool. Let's go have a look there then. Oh no, even the engineers are gone. Everyone's abandoned the station except for the manager and me. Okay, well... let's go to another station then, I guess. Come on then, out you get. We're gonna head to another station. It may well be why it is, Agnion. The station is about to be destroyed and everyone knows except me. Let's go over to that station. Maybe there's someone there. Shannon, this isn't actually the original Elite Vanguard. I actually sold that one and then bought another one. Well, I didn't buy another one, I actually found this one. Sold the original one and then we found this abandoned. My scout found it. I went and claimed it. Yeah, removing all the NPCs improved performance. And there is me wondering how come we're now getting 40 to 50 frames per second on the station.
Smuggling vessel found nearby.
Is that all you've got?
We'll have you.
Don't do it.
What were they smuggling? Probably something innocuous. An interface unit. I won't class that as particularly harmful. I'm not going to even bother go over and collect it. So yeah, the combat in this can get kind of intense. In my video, first impressions, I kind of said combat's functional, which is I kind of feel is still definitely the case. But that's not to say you don't feel like you're under threat or anything like that when you get under attack, because that does happen. Okay, so
Docking granted.
hiring from capital ships then.
Thanks for your help.
Alden is probably the way to go. Thank you. What's this docking module? There we go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Huh. A bit too fast there. There we go. Haven't done any data vaults yet, nope.
Successfully docked.
Both, David Maloney.
We're pleased to welcome you aboard.
So I haven't been able to work that out, Rico, yet, how long it takes to train NPCs. One of them went from a rank 2 to a rank 3 just from flying across a couple of sectors. Others I've just left doing their thing for ages and nothing actually happens. So I know how they level up. They level up by doing their regular activities, but I don't know how long they take to level up or any indication on seeing how that actually happens. That's a good idea, Tet, actually. Hiring crew from my own station dock. Why didn't I think of that? Let's have a look here then and see if we can actually send someone over. You know what? There's no one here either. This is really odd. Oh no, here's someone. Do you know you're the only
Greetings.
person on 2 stations?
Greetings.
Greetings. So yeah, this would be a relatively low quality hire. Only 1,000 credits. But we can probably sack them and replace them later on if we want someone a bit better. For now, I just want to get them on my station. The selected workplace cannot be reached. So yeah, as it just pointed out to me, I've got to... good.
profit to you.
Sorry. Yeah, thanks, Mick. I can get the high level crew from cruise ships. Oh look, short range transport ship over here.
Please check your cargo is secured before departure.
All right, where's my... oh, my Vanguard's not here. My other ship's got a more powerful weapons on it.
Greetings.
Oh, that was a good idea, Jake. Yeah, I could have stuck them in here and travelled over, but might as well... didn't mean to get out the seat there. Might as well send them over directly, or hire them directly from the station itself, I guess. Totally didn't think of putting them on the ship and sending them over that way, or carrying them over. Right, let's see what this ship's about.
Engaged.
A criminal ship, transport vessel. I don't think I'm going to have
Disengaged.
particularly good weapons on here to take that ship down. Depends what defences it's got as well. My other ship is much better equipped, but this is the vessel we've got at the moment, and we'll see what happens, I guess. Maybe we can get this one to surrender.
Did not want to die!
Yeah. Poof, that was quick. Didn't expect that to happen that quick.
I will destroy you.
I'm not talking to you.
Oh, go on,
I'm
surrender.
not talking to you. I'm not talking to you.
Well, then you're
I'm
going
not
to
talking to
die,
you.
unfortunately. Yeah. Oh, algae scrubbers. Actually, I'm looking for them for a mission. Yeah, thanks, Jake. I'll do that next time. She's not talking to me. What gave you that impression, Agony? Right, where's my station? What's that ship over there? Mineral miner. Okay. There's actually a mission over here. We saw that at the start of the stream, didn't we? Hired a pilot to deliver some medical supplies to me, but it was destroyed en route.
Thanks.
Don't really want any more of them.
Autopilot.
Let's head to my station and see what happens. So, Ghost Leader, as far as I know, no, this game's not going to be on the consoles. It's PC only. Hey there, Setup Owl. Going good, thank you. So a bit of joking there, because just clicking away on another window. So yeah, this game I believe is going to be highly moddable, just like the previous X games. And if you really want to see Fortnite, Agony Aunt, I wonder how many downvotes that would get, actually. I was actually having a discussion about that in Discord the other day, playing Fortnite on my channel, and people laughing at the idea. Yeah, random. My thoughts exactly.
Autopilot. Disengaged.
Yeah, autopilot disengaged because I think it's about to fly me into that asteroid. So if we see any sparkly bits on the way over here...
End of my research.
Oh, good. If we come to any sparkly bits along the way, we stop at these asteroids because they would probably have crystals on. Did you see that explosion over there? I'm from Kent, Stella. Oh, I wonder if that's a glitch, that explosion, or if something is actually exploding there. The other one, I couldn't tell if it had other ships nearby. I thought maybe there was a mining vessel nearby, but there's certainly no mining vessel in the vicinity of this place. Like I say, come to my station again, and yet again we see some more criminals. We don't want the likes of you round here. Oh look, you got away anyway. Lucky for you, I got near the docking pad before you went. Oh, I keep using gonna dock again.
Docking not possible.
Dear oh dear. I keep using the shift and D button to get up when it's the shift and control button, but it's a good opportunity to get that person anyway.
Docking granted.
Right. Yeah, so it's control and D to get up out of your seat, and shift and D to undock, and I keep pressing the wrong combination of keys. Oh, I see, Ted. So the asteroids are being destroyed by the shields of the station. Makes sense. Alright. Now, want someone around here to hire to be manager. Who wants to be manager of this station? Don't say this station's empty as well. I wonder if the people have been removed from the update. I've seen loads of people moving around earlier though. Literally no one about. That's strange. I mean, the stations are never exactly buzzing with activity, but you normally see people all over the shop. Very strange. Very odd. All the people in this sector have been abducted. Right, so how many people we got on this ship? I have a feeling I've not got any additional crew here. Yeah, we've only got the captain on board. So does... Alright, hang on. Right, so we can communicate with the individuals on the ship, can we? I think we've got some people on here. Oh, they've actually... Promote best pilot to captain. So I'm trying to figure out how we can manage some of these crew people remotely. Is there any way, does anyone know if there's any way I can communicate with the person here? Yeah, I may do that, Jake. I think that's probably going to be the only option. Let's see where this person is. Yeah, they're only a low rank captain anyway, so... Yep, let's get you to... Yep, you're going to have to work on this station, I think. I'll give you the job of manager. Thanks for the tip for that.
Affirmative.
Okay. We're going to need to get another captain later on. Right, click full crew list. Okay, I'll do that next time now, but we've got the person managing the station now. Let's see if that's updated the crew. Expand the full crew list and you can come with your service crew, etc. Okay, thanks BT. Yeah, that's what we'll do next time then. Missions, this one. Upkeep missions. So no upkeep missions now. We've already done because we've got the crew member on there, I guess. I get rewards for that. Assigned crewwoman to Obsidian Station in Grand Exchange. But did that give me a mission notification? It didn't. But the mission was found because an object was destroyed. I wonder who destroyed that.
All ex-military personnel, please report to Medbay 6 for bioweapons clearance.
Okay.
This will allow you to gain good choice.
Gonna
I will
finish off
begin
that
right
research.
away.
Now we can get back to the ship. We're going to need to get another crew member. Is there really another criminal around my station? This place just seems to attract one after the other, doesn't it?
Docking granted.
I wish it wouldn't automatically dock when it gets near a landing pad though. That's handy sometimes, annoying other times. But that's part of the auto dock, I guess. Right, let's head on to another sector because what I want to find out is whether all the stations are actually empty now everywhere. Either that or we'll land on a large ship. Not seeing any large ships around here though. Alright, maybe over here. Nope, I want a place where there's stations. Actually, I'll tell you what we'll do is... I've got a better idea. I'll swap ships for my other combat vessel and we'll go and do some missions while we're looking at that. Oh, okay, so there's no NPCs because there's no habitation module. But nice, we were looking at like some of the other stations and the NPCs have disappeared from those as well. It's not just my own station, oddly enough. Yeah, if it was just my own station, I wouldn't give it a second thought, but it's not that. Thank you, autopilot. Flipping through the asteroid there. Let's see what those mining vessels are up to while we're here. 62,000 credits due in. Actually, one of them's coming home and the other one's still out mining. So automated mining vessels are a pretty decent way to make a basic amount of money or a reasonable amount of money, depending on how you're looking at that. This has mounted up quite nicely over the last few hours. So Josh, you're saying that once your game save is bugged, and that the NPCs have disappeared, that's it, they're permanently gone? You've really got to start a new game? Well, I won't be doing that. I guess that just means we got no crew on our stations, because I'm not starting a new game at this point. Hopefully it's something that'll get fixed.
Docking granted.
But I'm coming here to quickly swap ships, and we're going to jump to another sector. I just want to make sure of that. Someone telling me it's not true. I don't think it's true, but maybe it is. I don't know.
We're pleased to welcome you aboard.
Thank you. So, into the Buzzard Vanguard. Which hasn't got a captain. Oh, there's someone over there now. Looks like the crew members are back. I'm going to go grab that person before they disappear. I need a captain on my other ship. There we go. Oh, where have you gone? What the hell? They're running away from me. So where do you think that one went? Did they go to the engineering office? They see me cut. You know what's happening? There you are. They're seeing me coming and then running.
Greetings.
Alright, you can go and work on my Elite Vanguard, I think. Which is now Captain this.
Thank you for giving me a chance.
Well, thank you for being here. Everyone else seems to have gone.
Greetings.
Okay. Right, so this ship is not as manoeuvrable as the Scout I was using. Not the Scout, but the Elite Vanguard I was using. This is actually quite a bit heftier, quite a bit slower in terms of its manoeuvrability. Can speed up a little bit with some improved engines, but this is much more of a combat-focused vessel than the other one, and I've got some plasma weapons on here. So let's go see what we can do, I think. You know, I often see that comment, people saying they'd like to have this game be multiplayer, but for me it's one of the appeals of the X series, that it's not multiplayer, that it's actually single player. I just think for these sorts of games, there's so many concessions often need to be made for balance reasons. It's just nice to have a single player game of this type. I think nearly every other space game is multiplayer after all. So the only trouble I have with these weapons is you've got to lead them quite a bit, and because they're slow it gives the enemy a good chance to evade them. So I'm actually going to change these in a little while. We're going to go get some better weapons before I go do some combat. Now I've got some... Stay still. You've got to try and predict where they're going to travel towards. Whoa. Got it. And I collected the dropped container just like that. So the good thing about these weapons is that when they actually hit, they do a lot of damage. But it's getting them to hit. Yep. Definitely more focused weapons for focusing on the larger vessels. And they do heat up fast. Jake, let's look at the heat on the other side. You get a few volleys of weapon fire out there, and that's it there. overheated already, and they're slow right down now to the point of not being able to fire. So,
Thanks for your help.
yeah, you're welcome. Let's head over to this wharf here, and we'll upgrade. We'll upgrade these vessel ship weapons.
Autopilot engaged.
No production facilities yet. Wiley, that's something we're going to sort out, hopefully, in this playthrough, or in this stream. So yeah, I want to do one of those missions there as well, I think. So we have achieved one thing today anyway on this stream, which was to get the mining ship set up, and we've got the scout vessel out doing some automated exploring. And I want to check on where that scout actually is. Talking about that. So I'm gathering it will slowly unveil all of this area that's covered by fog of war. Or not, because it's not doing anything at the moment. We went to all that effort of giving you a 3-star captain on this ship. Default behaviour. Explore. So is it just sitting there? Exploring, or... Oh no, it's actually moving along now. Right, so it sits still and does a little bit of work and moves along and does a little bit more work. It's obviously doing scanning, I guess, as it flies around. But yes, it's uncovering the areas that are occluded by fog of war at the moment.
To the end of my research.
Yep, we can look around inside the ship's cockpit rather. It's nice doing so over these large planets as well. Well, maybe not so much that they're large, it's that we can actually get pretty close to them. It's one thing I'd like to have seen a lot more of in Elite stations that parked much more closer to the surface of these planets rather than at such a high distance. Makes the planets... Well, you don't get to appreciate the beauty of some of the planets quite so much. Oh yeah, of course, thank you for the reminder there. Scout and... Oh yeah, it is already marking unknown ships, good. It's doing the job it should be doing.
Entering system. Trinity Sanctum.
Totally didn't know that, Tetlin. So, for those of you that not seeing Twitch chat, I'm just being pointed out that sectors, that the borders of the sectors are actually dynamic. So that when the ships hit the borders of these sectors, and it's something I've got to go check myself, when they hit the borders of these sectors, the area inside here will shrink down because you're exploring actually outside of this area. So that's nice to know. Is this the station we're heading towards? Is that the wharf? Looks like we're nearly there. What's going on here? What are you up to, autopilot? Oh. I see. Right, there's a wharf up here which is actually much closer. So let's go to that one instead. Yeah, I didn't realise that, Dante, that the sectors were boundless. So is there actually stuff beyond the edges of the sectors, or would you, if you keep flying past them, are you flying into empty space? Or is there actually stuff out there to discover? I mean, I imagine as the game factions increase in size, as more stations appear, they'll slowly start expanding outside of the initial sectors, but I'm curious if there's actually things out beyond those borders right from the start. Right, we're here.
Disengage.
We're here at last. We're gonna dock.
Docking granted.
So there is stuff beyond the borders. Oh wow, that just makes this game seem a lot bigger than I initially thought. Impressive. Right, so let's see what.
Successfully docked.
We're pleased to welcome you aboard.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. Right, so let's upgrade. I'm gonna get rid of these lousy plasma cannons. You got a missile launcher on one of these. Let's sell these. I'm not a big fan of the beam emitter. Or maybe we can have one beam emitter. Let's have one beam emitter. Right, so they're all small weapons on here. So what we're going to do is put a beam emitter Mark II, I think. Right there, it's a pretty hefty price on it. We want some projectile weapons, so bolt repeater perhaps. That's the closest I think we're going to get to a Gatling gun. Oh wow, 220,000. Do I really want to spend all that money? 200,000. 200,000. A huge chunk of change, isn't it? Well, I'm just thinking of using the beam laser to take down enemy shields. They seem to do that quite quickly. We want this to take down the hull. Let's have a look at these shields as well. Okay. Well, this ship is increasing in price pretty quickly here. Can I see my credit balance? Let's just move that off the screen there. Where is it? There we go. There we go. I've had to crop the screen very slightly for the stream. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm hoping this ship don't get blown up as well. I'm spending a huge chunk on it. Thank you. Let's go for, we got the police scanner already. We got the yeah, I think we're good to go. Oh no, we might as well go for slightly better combat engines as well here. Combat Mark II. We're not going to go for Mark III just yet because the cost. And Combat Mark II there. So 639,000 and about 50% of my existing balance. One minute to upgrade. This better be worth it. Yeah, I'm hoping that the bolt repeaters are actually going to be good, Tetlin. the first time I've used them. The beam lasers I actually do like, but they overheat too fast. We're going to go and find... Well, that's doing actually. Let's have a look for somewhere. Some combat missions. Right, so let's start from the bottom actually. Supply recovery, marines needed. Industrial espionage. Caught in a trap. We don't want to destroy mines. Marines needed. Caught in a trap. Get quick fixes. Delicate situation. Destroy mines. Deploy mines. Industrial espionage. Inspector... No. All that remains of flight to Argon Prime. One of my ships was attacked. Nope. We'll keep the water clean. Oh, come on. There must be a combat mission here somewhere. No combat missions. Well, I guess we'll just fly up here to Xenon Space. And that's where we'll get... Yeah, there is combat. Jess, I was just hoping that we had a combat mission to do, but doesn't look like it just yet. So that upgrade should be finished by now. I think I'm going to do a quick save after that big expenditure. Yeah, we'll definitely do the destroying mines missions. God, I just wanted to... Or God Warrior, I just wanted to try out these new equipment. Oh, of course. Telling I've got that other mission, haven't I? Thanks, Jake, for the reminder. So, let's go back to that. So, guild missions. Make that active. Let's see where it takes us. Right, we've got to go talk with someone first. Hopefully that will lead to a bit of combat shortly after.
Autopilot engaged.
You know what? There's something I was going to say I should have done is increase the high-speed travel of here, but I bought the combat engines, didn't I? Rather than a fast travel engine, but I guess we'll see how fast they are. That's one stat I didn't check. X-Force certainly is great, Zomba. So, short bursts for the weapons. Is that Tetlin?
Entering system. Silent witness.
So, the ship I'm flying at right now is this one.
Entering system. Atikva's choice.
Buzzard. Thinking about it, we should... Let's have the beam emitter as our secondary weapon. Don't want it on our primary firing. That's it. And we got the bolt repeater on our primary weapon. That should do the job. Yeah, the popping has actually improved a little bit as well, David.
Entering system. Second contact.
Okay, thanks, Tellin. So, that short burst on the Gatling weapons. Did we not leave in time there? Yeah, the autopilot's...
Autopilot engaged.
Autopilot's taking me in the wrong direction. Oh, well, now it's automatically... he jumped me lanes. Did you see how quick it switched lanes? I'll take that mission while I get there, though. Right, we want to actually leave
Second contact. Disengage.
The highway this time. Yeah, it's heading me back to the other mission. So sometimes when you accept a new mission, what happens is that it becomes the active mission, replacing the one that you've actually got active. So, yeah, we were travelling in the hyperlanes a little bit too long there. Something glitching out here. Right, okay, we're nearly there anyway.
Argon Prime.
Okay, so I guess we go talk to the person at this station and see what they want us to shoot, because they're undoubtedly going to want us to shoot something, aren't they? Right, so there is music. Let's see if it's back to being functional. Well, I did switch it off because it got stuck here looping in combat music. Let's switch that on, because the music for this is actually pretty nice as well anyway, so let me know if it's too loud. Yeah, there was a bug previously where it just got stuck looping in combat music, but I think that's been fixed. Yeah, BT, it better not be a repair mission. Go hack the Xenon space stations. No, I want to shoot the Xenons. So the ship's a little bit faster now in terms of fast travel than it was previously, but not significantly so.
Docking granted.
The nice thing about this vessel is you get a fairly decent length of time with the boost, especially when compared to the ship I started out with. There's another hostile person just up there.
Successfully docked.
Yeah, those sirens.
We're pleased to welcome you aboard.
So it was X-Rebirth, wasn't it, that had the little ships with the sirens on the top. I hear the sirens, but I don't... Oh no, there they are. There is one. I wonder who is trying to pull over. Not doing a very good job of it, is he? The criminal went that way. What the hell did he just go? Right, so we've got to go talk to the station manager, I think. Oh, no, we've got to go to the Holy Order War Room. This is new. First time I've been here. And I do like looking out the windows of these offices. You can see what's going on outside the station. Right, so what's going on? Hello, what's going on with the... I'm here about the Holy Order.
Very good. It's my job to coordinate our efforts against the Holy Order, but also volunteer freelance pilots, such as yourself. If you're here, you must have been recognized as an outstanding citizen of the Argon Federation. The Federation is in great need for pilots like you. While we are always under constant threat of Xenon incursions, the Holy Order situation itself has become a challenging and complex conflict. As such, we will require any potential recruits to undergo a probation period. The last thing we need is some screw-up turning each and every Paranid against us because they fired on a God Realm ship by mistake. You don't strike me as a screw-up, so why don't we get started? Any questions?
What kind of jobs can I expect?
There will be a wide range of tasks, from combat deployments to construction work. Depending on the situation, you will have a selection of tasks to choose from. You will be paid as you complete your allotted tasks, with a potential bonus at the end.
What can you tell me about the conflict itself? Do we want to know? Just tell us a little bit, because I can see you guys enjoying this voice acting, so let's hear some more.
Found themselves without their leader, the Pontifex Maximus. So, what do you do when you have no leadership? You panic and hatch a new one. That worked fine until the gates reconnected, and each faction pushed their own Pontifex as the one true king. Now there are only 2 pontifices left, that we know of. The one of the God Realm and the one of the Holy Order.
And they are gone.
It's true that the Federation and the God Realm haven't always seen eye to eye, but we're on friendly terms right now. That rubs the Holy Order the wrong way, primarily because they appear to be considerably more xenophobic, and given how they oppose the God Realm as a whole, they like to highlight our current relations as a weakness. Along with the Antigone Republic, we've managed to drive off the majority of their pushes into our space. Anything else?
No, let's get started.
Alright, I have a suitable task picked out for you momentarily. Stay safe out there, pilot.
Yeah, let's hope it's a combat mission. Destroy the HOP Pegasus Sentinel. Yeah, it sounds good to me. Actually, we can transport back to my ship. This sounds like Oblivion space. Not far off it, Corabundum. Well, we'll see whether or not we can capture it in a minute, I guess. Let's undock. Oh, look at that. I just saved the game and now it's auto-saving. At least our money's still coming in. You can see it building back up again thanks to our auto-mining ships. Yeah, they generate quite a tidy sum. Right, okay. So where is the HOP Pegasus? I guess you're directing it to me over there. Is that it? Yeah, HOP Pegasus Sentinel. Holy Order of the Pontifex. So I'm actually neutral with them at the moment. I guess we're not going to stay neutral forever, are we? Oh wow, Purple Tacos. Really sorry to hear that. I hope there's no permanent injuries there. I hope everyone else is alright as well. Let's hope I can be a little bit entertaining for you anyway along the way. Maybe with like my brand new ship here. So auto mining actually works really well. Random. I haven't had any problems with it at all. We were doing that earlier on in the stream. I'll revisit it perhaps in a few minutes. Right. Should we try communicating with it first? Open hailing frequencies. No. We can't talk to it. I guess it's just sitting there and we'll try and shoot it. Information unlocked. Hull 100%. Okay. So, yeah, as been pointed out there, it's likely to be oblivious to me at the moment because it doesn't know I'm an enemy, so... yeah. You know what? Before we do this, I'm just wondering where the secondary fire is for my laser weapons. Controls. I haven't bound anything for secondary fire just yet because I haven't had to worry about secondary fire. A primary fire, fire secondary weapons. L. Why would I be using L? We can't use the pain. So we can't use my numpad on the side of my mouse here for some reason. It's not accepting. It's not accepting the keys on my mouse. We're not going to be able to use them. I can't use right click and I can't use left click for... Oh no, I can use right click for secondary fire. Okay. Okay. That fixes that. Good. You might want to fly off now, matey, because you're about to be totally wrecked. Oh, they're not going anywhere. Still can't communicate with them. I tell you, those repeater guns are stunningly good. Right, so there's no pilot in there, and that's why that was easy. So it's just a test, was it? That's just a test. Attack the pilotless ship. Yep, to be expected. No rad. I think it's just a test, really. We've just signed up for a war movement here. I guess they just want to see if we're committed enough to actually destroy a ship that they order us to destroy. So it's not moving because it's bugged, or it's not moving because...
Thanks for your help.
Yeah, those are nice. Nice weapons. Although pretty expensive. So back we go again. And we'll see what happens next, I guess. Right, it's got no crew.
Docking granted.
That's what I would have expected. That's why we probably couldn't communicate with it as well.
Successfully docked.
We're pleased to welcome you aboard.
We get back to the Holy Order room, war room, wasn't it? The Holy Order war room, or the war room of the Holy Order.
Thanks
Something
for
like
your
that.
help.
Holy Order war room, that was it. Right, it's actually on a different side this time, because last time it was straight ahead. You're just confusing me, aren't you?
Hello there. Captain.
Unless it was to the left, and I'm forgetting. Right, I completed the
Yes,
task.
I saw. Very good. You will now find the tasks related to the Holy Order conflict in your mission interface.
Let's have a look then. So, that's saying they all appear... No, excuse me, over here. Right, I've got to say... I'm lost now. You find the mission in your interface. Oh, there's a mission offer? Argon versus the Holy Order. Right, okay. New missions to accept then. Heavy construction operation, gather the intel. Safeguarding resource ships. Preemptive offensive. That's the one I actually want. So seize the Holy Order ship.
Hello there.
Hello there. I can't read this guy's name, but Crim must be stopped. Ship hunt. Crim must be stopped. Ship hunt. Okay, what else have we got? Station supply. Satellites required. We're going to do this one, I think. Right, we have known for some time that the Holy Order would try and push their luck, as they have many times already. Our tactical teams are forever working to find ways to embarrass the Paranid rebels. And we are confident in this new plan. As we continue to strengthen our position in our space, we must prepare for the next phase of the conflict with the Holy Order. Before we commit a large number of our forces to the front, we first want to remove some strategic targets in order to destabilize enemy defenses. Sounds like the exact sort of mission I want. We're going to go and do a bit of combat. So, 1 hour, 59 minutes left to complete the task. Okay. Hopefully that's real time. Oh, cursor's dropping off the screen there. That's better. So, do I want to employ some Marines on this ship before we actually go any further? Don't think I've got any on here. Let's have a look. Crew. Although we got 2 Marines or 1 Marine? 1 Marine. Let's go hire a couple more Marines. And that's simply because I don't know if we're going to need Marines on this mission. It doesn't seem to indicate that, but it did say Caesar ship. So, yeah, you're looking a bit lost over here, matey.
Hello there.
Yes, would you like to be a Marine? Yeah, in my ship over here?
Thank you for your confidence in me.
That's okay. I think you'll do a good job. Maybe. Alright, let's see if we can find someone else. So crew actually level up, Jojo, as you're doing a variety of activities. But you can also hire better crew if you go to capital ships and places like that. And I'll actually dock at a capital ship in a bit, just so we can all see that. So you're going to go work on my buzzard as well. And you also can be a Marine.
I will do my utmost to help you maximize your profits.
Right, okay, so 3 Marines now. We're good to go. We're going to head off before that one arrives. See if they're still walking over here. I'm going to check if they're actually on the ship already. I can see them walking over there. Yeah, we've got 3 Marines assigned to this ship, but the other ones, there they are down there. You can see their shadow. They're just coming to this ship. Would have been kind of fun to have left without them, wouldn't it? I think they've just appeared into the ship there. I saw their little feet. Oh no, there they go. How did you get round here? So pretty neat really that all these things are modelled. But I'm sure they'll be disappeared when I get up there. I don't know where we store them. I don't know where we store the Marines. Right. Let's go then. Combat awaits us. Yeah, stick them in the cargo containers in the back. Maybe there's another room down below or something. Store them in the Marine's closet. Right, let's have a quick look how my scout is hanging about over here. And very slowly exploring the Grand Exchange. Doesn't seem they've found anything of much worth yet. But actually I can see now how you were mentioning earlier with the borders expanding out, because this station was fairly close to the borders earlier on, I think. Alright, looks like we got a fair way to go. So that's a job for the autopilot. Let's get on back to the scout here. Yeah, they're not actually finding anything, but hopefully these little mining guys are doing the work. Is that one flying along? What are you doing, mining ship?
Entering system.
Marines only need crowns to survive. Oh, yeah. I don't know what this one's doing, if it's mining or not. I know the other one's been doing a decent amount of mining whilst we've... Yeah, that one's still flying along. That's heading back out. So that one's still making me money. I just don't know if this one is. Seems to be sat around doing nothing, doesn't it? We're going to come back on you in a minute and check to see if you're actually doing what you're meant to be doing. Oh no, there it goes. It's dropped a container of silicon. Why have you dropped a container of silicon? Did you have too much? Yeah, you're overloaded, so you left a bit of silicon behind. I don't know why, because you did have room for that silicon. At least it's mining. It's doing its job. So yeah, he's obviously had a full cargo hold there, so he's heading back now. And you can see he's going to sell that for 62,000 credits. But I don't really understand why he dropped that. Maybe it was a bit too much for him. Because that would have put it up to 600 units. Not to worry. Right, are we closing in on our target? Not yet. It's actually oh, was it a 1-star captain? I thought that one was a 2-star captain. Right. Research. Keep forgetting this. Defense
This will allow
module.
you to good choice. I will begin right away.
Okay, so we're not doing bad with the research. We're going to actually try and put this to a bit of use a bit later on, and I'll scan a few stations to see if we can find any decent blueprints. This planet actually looks a little bit ominous, doesn't it? Not quite as bright and vibrant as the other places. Dark and a bit dank down there, I'd say. Oh no, it may just be that it's the shadow side of the planet there. The other side actually looks quite bright, doesn't it? There we go. That's actually a larger ship than I was expecting.
Autopilot disengaged.
Right, so I'm going to read that mission text again because I want to check whether I'm meant to destroy this ship or seize it. Let's have a look. Yeah, that creaking is bad, eh? Mission. So seize Holy Order ship. So I guess I've got to, we're going to probably have to do a few attempts at this. Hope no one complains at me if I reload some saves, because I might have to do that. Yeah, I can see it says board down there. Yeah, I see. I didn't notice that down the bottom there. Board the specified ship. So, to board the ship, we have to do some damage to it a little bit first, don't we? Oh, wow. Don't...
Comms channel open. I find your request almost amusing.
Well, they're not going to surrender. Now, the thing is about having the context right mouse click is that you can't select the item without also shooting at it at the same time. So right click is probably not the best key to have for your secondary fire. In fact, I'm going to have to change that now, aren't I? So what we're going to use for secondary fire? It's a nuisance because it won't allow me to use my other mouse buttons. Where's it gone? I just scrolled right past it. Oh, there we are. Okay, so fire primary weapons, space. Fire weapons are cursor. Middle mouse button. Yeah, you can use a controller for flying. Shift middle click. No, it won't let me do that. R is not really an optimal key. Because if I use in R, I can't use a keyboard button because otherwise I can't fly the ship as I'm flying mouse and keyboard. So, fire secondary weapons, fire secondary weapons. It says mouse button 2, but can't because this one's not actually using the mouse button 2. I'm going to try space for secondary fire, I think. Well, yeah, how do we... What? What happened there? We want to clear that bind. That's it. Nope. Well, hopefully that'll do it. Right, that's better. So actions, there's no... We've got a board option down the bottom there. So let's get close enough first. So I'm not going to shoot at it yet. We're going to board it. Try and board it straight away. Let's get a bit closer though before we do that. You know what, I thought we'd have to disable shields before we board it. Right, so let's send over 3 Marines, I guess. I should have scanned it, shouldn't I? Launch pods at combat effectiveness weak.
Boarding teams preparing for launch.
Right, so this is the first
We need to damage the target further.
Yep, this is the first boarding I've actually done, so here we go.
Stop your attack immediately.
Right, I can't fire the damn lasers. This is kind of taking the emphasis out of getting the attack going, isn't it, here? So, fire at cursor. Fire secondary weapons. I don't know where I lost the other option. I pressed the delete key and it seemed to have completely deleted the binding, which is strange. That's a bit better. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Fire groups are actually okay. For those of you wondering.
You have proven to be enough. Now you pay.
So it looks like this ship is struggling to hit me at the moment. Speak too soon. Yeah, I heard it. I evaded the first 2 missiles there. They couldn't actually quite reach me. I guess I'm going to need some countermeasures. Let's try that again. Died to missiles. Yeah, the missiles seem very, very strong, Bulldog. Not sure we're going to have the ability to take those shields down as well. That beam weapon's not going to do the job on its own. Okay, so as Fricken's pointed out here in chat, missiles are currently untargetable, invulnerable, and have unlimited range. So yeah, that does need to be fixed. Hopefully countermeasures work against it. Yeah, I had plasma guns JS initially, and I just changed them out for... I changed them out for the beam weapon and the Gatling guns, or the repeated weapons. I guess I should have stuck to the... We'll try it one more time, otherwise maybe we'll change the weapons out. I guess I should have stuck to the plasma weapons after all, eh? Right, we've only got recruit marines, unfortunately. Start breaching at hull strength, strong. Launch pods at combat effectiveness, weak. That sounds good to me. I'll do a scan of this first. Scan mode is not enabled. I guess we have to get a little bit closer. Yeah, I think I'm going to need a bigger ship, Bulldog. I think all that money I just spent on this ship as well.
That is illegal.
Is it now? Well, what we're going to do next is even more illegal. Okay, that didn't do a lot.
Boarding team preparing for launch. We need to damage the target further.
Right, so the thing is, we've got to get through these shields first. Let's try and get... Whoa, 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 too close. We're trying to get behind the ship here. Right, let's try again. Right, we're actually using the... And that's pretty interesting. You can destroy the engines independently, so just targeting them has helped out. That's 2. Maybe we can destroy the missile turrets. Something else coming around there to the side of me. I don't know if you saw it. Right, destroy turrets. Let's see where these turrets actually are. I hear those missiles again. I don't... It's not F. I can't remember if I've got countermeasures on this ship here. Might have to go and get some by the looks of it. Right, so your advice, get a Vanguard bomber, 4 turrets of beams super accurate and 2 guns you controlled. Strong shields 2. Yeah, it's nice to see subsystems are targetable on there, so we can take down the shield generator next time, I guess. Right, I'm going to try it one more time here, and then if this don't work, we'll go and get either a different ship or different weapons. Bang again, anyway. Right, so I think what we do first is I'm going to sneak up behind it, and rather than shooting the engines, we'll shoot the shield generator this time. Yeah, the plasma guns are really powerful, Bulldog. I did have them earlier on. I don't know if you was watching at that point in the stream, but I went away and sold them. We replaced them with repeating guns, the Gatling guns, as well as a beam laser. So We can soon go back and get some plasma launchers again. No problem there. Yeah, I don't think this is going to happen. Banning red. But we're going to try once more here.
Boarding teams preparing for launch.
So what we're going to do this time is going to get up close and try and shoot the...
We need to damage the target further.
Yeah, we're going to shoot the shield generator. Let's see if we can see where that shield generator is.
Docking granted.
No! Oh look, let's dock on the enemy ship. There you go, Marines, you can jump out now.
Successfully docked.
Nuts. So we could basically just tell the Marines to deploy now and win the day. Is this the generators? Shield generators, I think it is, isn't it? They're going to destroy. Yeah, missiles incoming. Which was the RRF? Yeah. So it looks like plasma weapons it is. Let's go swap the loadout. Because that's certainly not going to work like that, is it? Yes, so the problem with taking out the engines, Mocko, is that I won't be able to capture the ship afterwards. If the engines... Well, then again, I could go and... Can I repair the engines? I probably can't repair the engines if they're that damaged, can I? And yeah, you're right, I don't have any flares installed. The idea was to test these weapons out on... So the weapons, the missiles are non-targetable. You can't actually do anything against the missiles at the moment except use countermeasures. And you're right, frickin'. I shouldn't expect to be able to take down a large ship in a small vessel like this one. Yeah, so I know my repair laser on the spacesuit can repair modules and ships uneven. What I don't know is if it can repair them when they're fully destroyed, because obviously those engines weren't just damaged, they were fully outright destroyed. Okay, another suggestion is torpedoes. Okay, Viking, I'm actually hearing contrary messages now. Some people telling me I can shoot down missiles. Other people telling me I can't, so I'm not sure what it is. Yeah, that's what I was doing, Philip, keeping close to the ship. I wanted to keep close intentionally there. Right. So... Yeah, we've had a look at the crews on the capital ships. Let's change tact for a moment. That's obviously not going to work just yet. Let's do something a bit different for the moment.
Channel open. Goodbye.
Docking granted.
So, a couple of people are asking what it's like when we dock with the larger ships. We're going to have a look here. I'll land here and you can have a look around the larger vessels. We'll then go and fight some smaller ships, which is what I originally outfitted this vessel for, to start with. And after that, perhaps we'll get some larger larger and more powerful weapons to try and complete that mission again. Actually, we've only got... We're time limited, aren't we? Ah, that's a nuisance. We're time limited. I didn't realise there was hotkeys for targeting surfaces. It's nice to know. I just want to have a look at the bridge here first anyway, for those wondering what it's actually like. So yeah, you can just simply go to the bridges on the capital ships, the larger ships. And we can hire these crew. They should be a bit better for us. Nope, he's not. He's still a low-ranking crew member. Let's see what else we got.
Hello.
That one's a bit better.
Hello.
Yes, Sheila, I don't really think it seems too silly. As long as you can get up close, you can shoot the shield generator, but it's staying close enough for long enough to destroy it. Which in that case wasn't actually happening, was it? Let's have them as a service crew. I know. Do as a captain, perhaps.
You have made a wise choice in employing my services.
Okay. So, as we're on a timer, we probably should try and complete that mission. We need a wharf. There's a wharf right nearby, fortunately. Yep, Josh, that's what we're going to do. I've got to go buy some torpedoes, I think. Let me try and do it that way. The wharf over here will have different weapons. The options are go for plasma weapons or go for torpedoes. And I'm thinking of torpedoes right now.
I like the look of this cargo. Quick, drop the cargo.
So you can see we're already back up to 1 million credits thanks to my mining vessels. We were down to 700,000 or so after the purchase of the upgrades for this ship. Okay, Viking, well that's handy to know. To be honest, whether or not I shoot down those missiles, you could see how long it was taking me to take down those shields. Those shields were a real pain to actually damage. So, JS, I'd be interested to know whether or not we can shoot down the missiles. Some people saying yes, some people saying no. I'm not going to attempt it anyway, but I think it would be nice to get a final answer on that. I'm in two minds at the moment anyway, whether plasma weapons or torpedoes. Plasma weapons will definitely get the shields down very, very fast. I know that much.
Docking granted.
Okay, so shield generators are not a good thing to shoot then. They didn't seem to be dying very quickly, Vlad. Nice to know, thank you. Whoa.
Successfully docked.
Okay, so weapons. Let's give it the beam emitter and we haven't got access to military grade weapons here. Well, that's no good. You're really giving me the runaround today. Let's have a look over here. Nope, I haven't got access there. I actually need to do a rank up mission to get access to some of these other ones. So we're going to have to head over to here because that's the only place where I can buy the weapons that I want. I haven't got the license at the other docks. Hopefully it doesn't take too long to get over that way. Right, give me 2 minutes. I'm just going to go for a quick break. I'll be right back.
Entering system. Pontifex's claim. Entering system. Ice mists. Entering system. Unholy retribution. Entering system. Trinity Sanctum. Entering system. Right promise. Entering system. Profit Center Alpha. Autopilot disengaged.
Requesting permission to dock. Docking permission granted.
Okay, we're back. Right, so suggestions to get a bomber. I'll have a look. Depends on the price, obviously. I don't... What's gone on here? Is he taking me to the wrong station? I don't think so, is it? Nope, we're fine. That's good.
Docking granted.
Yeah, there is piracy in this game. Omnicon. In fact, we're kind of doing a bit of piracy in a way at the moment, but military style. We're going to board another ship. But you can ask people to drop their cargo. Yeah.
We're pleased to welcome you aboard.
Right, let's just have a look how much a bomber ship costs. Nope, we're not buying a bomber. Just out of interest, I'll have a look how many turrets it's got. It's only got 2, oh, but it's also got turrets. Yeah. Weapons plus turrets. Okay, so I think we're gonna go back and upgrade the vessel I've got instead. Yes, no, I don't want to settle this. I've spent a bit of time building this all up. I don't really want to... I built this up for a specific reason. This vessel is for fighting smaller vessels. Let's just have a look, though. It's a worthy suggestion. It might be doable. It might be feasible. Bomber. Low preset, medium preset. See, I'm really going to have to spend 2 million on this. How much have we got? So I've got 1 million credits. I certainly haven't got 1 million credits sitting on my ship. So the bomber really is a no-go. I'm not going to go out with a low spec loadout. I'd rather go with at least a medium spec loadout. So that's beyond the money I've actually got at the moment. So maybe we simply can't do this mission just yet. Let's upgrade. So the question then is, do we want... That noise is a bit irritating. It's gone. Right, the question is, do we want plasmas... Do we want plasmas, or do we want... torpedo launchers? So I know the word was there somewhere. Dumbfire launchers, dumbfire launchers. Plasma Mark II. Let's go for 2 of them. They're definitely better at taking shields down anyway. And let's go for a dumbfire missile launcher. There, I think. Or do I want a torpedo launcher? It's pretty darn expensive, isn't it? Yep, that will do. We're going to go for that. Add to shopping cart. We're actually going to get some money reimbursed for this, I think. Because we're sending back some of the more expensive equipment I purchased earlier. Okay, so just got to wait a minute. Don't forget the ammo launcher. Ammo for the launcher, yeah. Good point. And we also should buy some countermeasures as well, shouldn't we? Let's wait for this countdown to complete before I start adding anything extra onto there. Yeah, that noise is a bit annoying. It's the ship engines, Spence. It keeps going on. We'll turn it. In fact, I can hear it go. We're going to turn them down for a little bit. I'll turn the game volume back up again in a moment. What was we going to do? Yeah, I was going to have a look how my mining dudes are doing. What are you up to, miners? Bringing me plenty of credits, by the looks of it. Yep, that's good. And click on miners rather than traders. And my little scout. Still over here in this... Oh no, they're working their way further out, actually. Not finding anything though as yet. But they can keep... You can keep searching. Maybe you'll find something good. Right, okay, so that's done. There's 2 things, wasn't there? Consumables, missiles, heavy torpedo missiles. I think that's what we want, isn't it? Oh wow, that's going to soon rack up the cost. We're not going to be shooting a lot of them, I hope.
Requesting permission to dock. Docking permission granted.
I'm going to spend about 100 grand on them. I don't mind that too much, but we're not going to go for 1 million or 300,000 or whatever it was. What else did we want? Countermeasures. Let's go for some flares. Oh look, we could have 1 flare. That's really handy, isn't it? So I wonder if there's any other way of getting countermeasures to missiles. We've simply got one flare and that's it. That's terrible. And there I was thinking we're doing quite good, having 1.3 million there. Okay, thanks Bulldog. Let's get the scout back then. That may be what he's doing here. May well be what he's doing. He's just heading out in that one direction. We'll send him over this way and get him to explore in that direction for a bit, I think. Right, different ship. Others will hold more countermeasures. Well, I can't afford a different ship at the moment, so we either do this. We either try to do it in this ship, or we don't do the mission at all. Oh, turrets can be sent to anti-missile defences, yes, but I've got no turrets on this ship. Again, it's just beyond the amount of money I've got at the moment. The other vessels, so we either do it in this small ship or we don't do it at all today. Let's just see what the keybind is for the flare there. Shift and C. Okay. Right, so I would have gone out and tried to attack some smaller ships with the weapons I had just now, because I really like those Gatling-style weapons. But that timer down here is, I'm very conscious of this. I want to try and get this mission done if we can at all get it done. Personally, I prefer combat against smaller ships rather than the larger ones, so far at least.
Entering system. Unholy retribution. Entering system. IS mists.
Nearly there. So, yeah, game is fun, JS. I don't say there's hundreds of bugs to keep me from doing stuff. I don't really agree with that. What the hell was they? Load of capital ships there.
Entering system. Pontifex's claim.
There's certainly a fair share of bugs, but I wouldn't say hundreds of them.
Entering system. Holy vision.
Right, we're nearly there, I think. Hotkeys for targetable surfaces. Let's see what they are. Modes, menu access, camera, target management. Okay. So, target surface element. Next target. That's strange keys, aren't they, really? We can't do alternate. Can we do oh dear. Which do we want then? Let's try Control and D. Control and A. Oh, because Control and D was the one that got me out of my seat, wasn't it? Well, I guess we're going to have to rebind that. Has it moved over here, leaving the seat? Let's see what happens. Yeah, I can't get out of my seat now. That's fine. We don't mind that. Yeah, JS, there's definitely bugs that get in the way. I'll agree with that. But that'll get fixed. Egosoft are good at doing that stuff. Yeah, Tetlin, I'll agree with that. There's nothing really that gets in the way of playing the game. The default key bindings of Tiffany are really just crazy. It's like made by someone who plays purely with keyboard and not even uses a mouse. Right, we're approaching our mission target here. To be honest, I have a feeling we're still not going to be able to do it, even with the plasma weapons. Give it a try, though. Right, so let's do a save, because we're bound to blow up in a minute again. And see if we can take down this destroyer. Right, so what we're going to do is set the Marines to board. We've got 3 Marines. They're only recruits, they're not particularly good Marines, but hopefully they'll do the job. They're going to launch at Combat Effectiveness Week. So when I take the turrets down, in other words.
Teams preparing for launch.
Right, so let's look for the first turret.
To damage the target further.
Whoa, there's a load of turrets under here. We're not going to be able to destroy all 9 of these. You know what the other option is? For me to come ask for some help from my other fighters, from my other ships. Right.
Stop your attack immediately.
Well, thank you very much, JSB.
Enough. Now we will pay.
Right. Those missiles are a pain, aren't they?
Incoming missile.
No. Ah. So definitely those plasma weapons are much more powerful, but they're not going to do the job. So flares are not much use. Fraggle simply because I've only got 1 flare. I quite like the flight model at JSB. Thank you very much for the donation there. I appreciate that. I didn't say too much at the moment there because I was caught up in combat, but thank you very much for that. We're not going to do it, JS. I can take down the first turret, launch a flare, take down the second turret, but they're just going to keep shooting missiles at me, and I've only got a single flare anyway. Very different game to Elite. John Walker. Can't strafe the missiles, Lionel. Let's have a look what a save went here. I don't think we had another one recent, did we? Nope. So back to that one again. I'm not going to be able to do that mission anyway. I'm giving up on that one. Yep, totally agree, Reverend. I'm going to need to wait till I can afford a ship with turrets to do this. I don't know what happens when this mission fails. Hopefully we get offered it again, because it's on a time limit here. Yeah, I could bring some other ships along with me, but they're only going to end up damaged, and that's going to cost me money to replace them, so I might as well use that money to to save towards a larger ship. So Bulldog, I got that mission from scanning the outside of a station, but I couldn't remember to tell you where though. I don't know if I got a save from before taking that mission, Stella. Let's go back. That's a long way back. Yeah, it might be a better idea actually there. Let's go back to that save. Now it's been just after I outfitted this ship with the beam laser and the Gatling weapons. So what we do here for the last section of the stream, we're going to go out and do a bit of combat against some smaller ships. I think that's going to make a bit more sense. So we just fly down to Xenon space. I'm going to take on a few small fighters with this ship, because I think with his Gatling gun it's going to be pretty interesting to see how that sort of combat actually goes down. Once it decides to load here. Come along, do hurry up. Right, so let's make sure we haven't actually got that other mission active.
Smuggling vessel found nearby.
Destroy HOP Pegasus Sentinel. So there's no timer on that at the moment by the looks of it. Oh, okay, I remember. That was this mission here, wasn't it? Good. Okay. So...
Docking aborted. Docking granted.
Yep, that was the first section of this mission, which was the static ship up here. So I'm going to go destroy that, but I won't head back to the dude to hand the mission in yet.
Docking aborted.
So very quickly going to destroy this, and then we're going to go to the Xenon space and see how effective this weapon is. Not this weapon is, but this ship is in combat, I think. Whoa, we overshot that by a fair bit, didn't we? Let's try again. I do like those Gatling weapons. Oh, we got some cargo here. Oh yeah, we picked that up last time, didn't we? Automatically. Yes, there is a flight assist off. Okay, so let's go have a look at Xenon space. Question is, which dangerous area of space do we want to go into? I'm going to go up here, but there's a heck of a lot of enemies in that area. But I'll go to the jump gate. Maybe there's someone just outside of it. Sometimes that area is actually
Engaged.
now we can try capturing some ships. Maybe we'll see, Philip. I haven't really got the weapons to take on any of the larger ships yet, so I'm going to keep away from that for just a moment. I want to see how well this ship actually performs in basic combat. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, I've just remembered this scouting guy is heading out in the other direction still, isn't he? Because we loaded that back in. I'm going to get him to... explore in a different area, I think. Behavior Explorer. I want him to go over to the Grand Exchange 3 now. There we go.
Autopilot.
So hopefully you should turn around and head that direction. There they goes.
Take fast choice.
Thank you. And what are we going on here? Mining still doing good, are they? They're still doing their job. Cool. So we're all right with those guys. So that's where I found this ship lying on. I'll certainly have a look around there to see if there's any more though.
Silent witness.
Right, we're about to leave the sector here. How close are we? What, did we overshoot? Yeah, we overshot. That's what happens when you spend time reading the map when you're driving. You end up going the wrong way. That should be taking us back, yep.
Entering system. A take fast choice.
So the people in chat at the moment, there's quite a few of you pointing out where...
Autopilot. Disengage.
No. Oh wow, it's jumping me all over the place here. Yeah, this is where we want to be. Once the ship gets under control again. What the heck happened there? I don't know. Yeah, so there's a few people in chat pointing out where different ships can be located to claim. Now, those fixed ships or those procedural, are they procedurally generated? Or is it all down by the background of the game, background elements? Right, so one of these gates actually takes us to the Xenon space. No Xenon here in this system, so we're going to head on through and have a look. Yep, I'll do that as well, tackling from time to time. Let the pilot take me instead of autopilot.
Autopilot. Disengage.
Right, so on the other side of this gate, we should see some enemies, and we should hopefully be able to get in to a little bit of combat.
Entering system. Marcus.
Well, did you see all those contacts come up on the map there? I have a feeling there's going to be a significant number of enemies here. Yep, there's a first. Right. Yeah, Jesse, you can find blueprints by scanning stations. But this is coming up as a targetable asteroid for some reason. I wouldn't class it as an enemy. So simply clicked target next key, target next enemy, and whoa, that's why. Now we know those sneaky Xenons have outfitted
Danger. Hazardous region detected.
they've outfitted the asteroids with turrets. Right, so we're likely to get targeted in a bit. While we're out the way there, let's get out of range of these asteroids and we'll see if we can find a ship to take down. Right, this is probably going to get a little bit difficult because there's more ships here than I anticipated, but you know what, let's give it a try. Whole fleet coming, so what will happen here? Can't actually boost away now. Come on, get the booster up. Because what will happen is if I go through the jump gate again, if I can get away from these. Come on. What will happen is they'll follow me through to friendly space, and we'll see a big conflict start happening as the other people there start fighting all together. Oh, come on, booster, charge up. So the booster is actually shared with the shield. All the time I'm being hit here, the shield's not going to recharge. There we go, that's what I wanted. Just get far enough away to get into fast mode travel. So what should happen now is if we get through here and they should follow us through. So we couldn't get into fast travel while we're right in the middle of combat, I don't think. I needed to get a little bit of distance away from the enemy ships until we could do that. Yeah, you need to be out of combat 5 seconds to engage travel mode. This fighter's fine, God Warrior. There was 10 enemies there, which is why we couldn't take them all on at once. So what's... Oh, we got the... come to the wrong gate. Dead gate.
Danger. Hazardous region detected.
Right, so you're going to need a pretty tough ship to take on that amount of enemies. You're not going to be able to do it just in a ship like this. But that wasn't the point of this. We're trying to draw the enemies back into friendly space. There we go. Right, we'll wait here a few moments and they should turn up. I have a feeling my... Okay, Tetlin, they have followed me through here before, so we'll see what happens. Hopefully they'll do so again. Whilst we wait, we'll get this ship repaired. But if they don't follow, I guess they don't follow. That's the best place to try out some combat. We didn't last very long there. But yeah, they have followed me through here before. I've done that previously, and ended up with a large vessel and a few fighters followed me through. So it's a shame to hear that might not happen every occasion. Right, I see. So they were likely to come through anyway, if they were a raiding party. So maybe they're not going to come at this time. I did see one of them was a raiding party through there. I don't know if you guys saw that. Alright, Solomon, I understand. Which is why it's telling me it's a hazardous area through there. Right, we can get back in the ship here. Right, let's see. So it doesn't look like anyone followed this time. Oh no, is they? No, no one's followed. Well, that's unfortunate, I guess. As you pointed out, Tetlin, not to worry. Okay, well anyway, I think that is where I'm going to leave the stream today then. Unfortunately, we didn't get the combat in that I wanted to get in. We did get the mining vessel set up earlier on in the stream. We just didn't get to... we didn't get to do the combat I was hoping to do. But not to worry. Thanks for everyone for stopping by, as always. And I'd like to give a shout out to JSB for the kind donation early on. So for those of you that are watching over on Twitch at the moment, I think we'll go and raid someone if you want to hang about. So do wait around a moment while I find someone we can raid. Let's see what's going on over there at the moment. Right. We got Angry Joe streaming X4. And let's have a look who's streaming Elite maybe. Okay, so we're going to go raid Colo. Let's go visit Colo's stream. She's streaming Elite Dangerous at the moment, but I'm sure you're up for that. So I'm going to go send you guys over there. Thanks again for stopping by. It's been a real pleasure. And we'll be back tomorrow with an Elite Dangerous video. Got something pretty interesting lined up. So thanks for watching. I'll catch you all soon. Cheers then.